Alright everyone, welcome back. It is Thursday, the 20th of June 2024. We're nearing the solstice period. Hopefully you have yours well intact. It is 9 o'clock in the morning and it is pushing 92 degrees in the dungeon. So, what we've done already this morning, I was out here gathering up my packed up weeds, getting them ready for the tow away in the morning from the trash man. I'm not sure, but I think yesterday was a holiday because the mail. I noticed that my flag is still up on my mailbox, so trash day may not be until tomorrow. So anyway, we got that unloaded at about 6 this morning when it was a lot cooler, and hopefully you won't be bothered too much by my fan. I got it sitting over here off my right shoulder, blowing on me, and not blowing me, but blowing on me, and we'll try to get some of this work done before it gets nearly intolerable. We got the other fan out by the back door of the dungeon and it's blowing out, so the breezes haven't picked up yet this morning. I usually get a southerly wind and it blows right through the door and right through the back. So anyway, back to the subject at hand. We've already cleaned up the and separated the parts out for the tuner. We took the tuner mount off the tuner, and we took some of the wires off the tuner, and we've got it in the dip out there. It's going to sit there for a good portion of the morning. This is going to join it as soon as we get this one picked clean. I've identified these caps here. Should be all mica caps, at least what the parts list says, and I've put my tester on them, and they I test the micas just to find out what the values are. I don't test any of the other paper ones. It's a waste of time. And I marked them for what the parts list calls for. This one here is supposed to be a 5300. It's 5450. This one here is supposed to be a 1000. It's a 972. And this one here is supposed to be a 250, and it's a 234. So we're going to pick these off, and we're going to clip all these other wires up short. We're going to clean up the lugs. So I got my sponge ready for action, and we're going to start right here on this thing. There we go. There's that. We're going to put that one back in, so we're going to put it aside. That is going to go to the trash. There we go. There's that. Let's get this thing. Yeah. Boy, look how they... Boy, I tell you, man, those those workers back then, boy, they just got to it, man. They don't even care just how in the hell. Hey, look, Dorothy, we don't care what it looks like. We just want it done. Yes, sir. You imagine doing that and having your other people looking at it and saying, boy, she doesn't do very good work, does she? Yeah. But she's smart. Yeah. And cute, too. Okay, there's this. Come on. Get this out of here. Get that cleaned up. See if we can get this. Oh, lock them up. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of people saying that these days. Let me get my flush cuts. Get my hands working. We'll have to turn that over to get to it. Now we gotta, yeah, boy, working this doggone soldering gun to death. There we go. There's that one. Now I'm going to have to do a little sucky to this one. Let's get this one here. And that one there. And ooh. Excuse my hand being in the way. So this one, boy, look at that. That thing is wrapped twice around that. Twice around that lug. I guess they didn't want to waste any lead. There we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's it. There we go. Now the other one is going to be yeah. There we go. Ooh, it gave up right on the spot. Now this one here is gonna be a yeah. There is that. So let me eject my suck tool and get it prepped for that. And that. This here has a there we go. Excuse me if I bang the camera a little bit. It's a little close proximity. I didn't want to have to zoom in, because then when I relocate something, it's never in frame. So let's turn this thing over in the clover. See what I mean? Woo-wee. Yeah. Yeah, come on. Yeah. Now, generally, I would be putting this thing in the helping hands and me doing another eject on my tool. Okay, let's come back in here. And get this one. Yeah. There we go. And now, yeah. Man, sorry for banging the camera. I really haven't banged anything in a long time, except for the last time I banged the camera. Okay, and that is going to be pretty much it. There's a little bit more cleanup I can do on that, but I'm not going to do it on camera. There's a couple of lugs there that are pretty thick. Most of it's cleaned up, and it's going to go out in the dip as soon as I get to that portion. So let me get that back over there. These here are going to go in the bucket for later recall. And let's get this crap. I gotta put my reusable wire back into the bucket. Okay, there we go. There's that. So now what are we going to do? I already got the speaker with the extreme glue, the rubberized stuff. Already repairing it. It's curing up. Next, we're going to move to the push button assembly and the dial rack. Frick-a-frack. So hang in there. We'll be back. All right, welcome back. Going to move on to the tuner now. We're going to pull the buttons off of this thing so we can extract the push button assembly from the panel mount. And what I've done as a prerequisite to pulling these here is turned it over with these were pointing down and squirted some WD and let it sit. I did that last night before closing the doors. And now let's see if we can pull the rest of the knobs. There's that one. There's that one. Oh yeah, there's that one. I've had to chisel these things off sometimes. And that one. Okay, we got all 6 of them right in a row. Ho ho ho. Now, let's see. We can pull the the mounting screws. That one. Excuse me for being in the way. There's just no way to avoid it. And there we are. Now, pull the ferrules. And now, there are 2 ferrules, one on each side of this panel. And we're going to remove those 2. Now, the rubber grommets, even if they're supple, and most of them are because they're really extremely soft, they're really not worth the crap anymore. They'll bring you nothing but grief when you go to reassemble. The things. Now we're going to remove the pot. Pot? Yeah. Put down your lighter. There we go. Let's give it another twist. Hopefully you can see still. We're going to take that loose. It's got an index key on it, so don't worry about remembering about what to do with what you got when you go to put it back. No lock ring there. I guess it doesn't really need one. Okay, there's that. This here is sealed. Well, possibly. We'll shoot some goop in there and see whether or not that'll... I don't remember it scratchiness, but you know, with the Philco stuff, if it's not scratchy, it's something else. So, now, we will take these grommets off of the end of the dial panel. And boy, they are dry and hard. Okay, frickus. Let's see if we can... My goodness gracious, man. Okay, what we're going to do with these things, we're going to take it out there and cut it off with the Dremel. And as far as these 2 screws and ferrules, for this, we're going to take and put them back together and put them on here. That one. This one. Always put your stuff back where you, because you'd be dipping into the parts bin and everything, and you're gonna wonder, well, wait a minute, where did that screw come from? Now you've cleared your memory banks. Pull that one loose. Pulled the ferrule on it. Is this got a washer on the back? No. We'll get rid of that. And we'll put this back in here. To be cleaned up. Okay, now this is going to go out there. These are going to get scrubbed up and scratched up and hopefully not messed up. This is going to get a spray if it'll take it. If not, we'll have to take it and open it up. We're going to take this this wire off of this lug. Give it a clean. Okay, there's that. Now, before putting this part of the assembly into the dip, you need to remove this, because there are mica wafers in here on these. Now, I've done it before, and on some of the other channels that do this kind of stuff, they've gone in and removed the mica film from the trimmer and noted the number of turns that it takes to back out the screws so that they can remove. But you can't do that with these. These are fixed in there. They're riveted in with the eyelets, and you can't extract the mica film on it. So what you're going to have to do is lightly brush it with with either a stainless steel or a brass bristle brush, and clean it up that way, and brush it down here and the other. The back you can do, with a, spritz it and get it wet and then scrub it. But you're going to have to take all of these connections on this side and all of these connections on this side off. So we're going to do that right now so that we can extract this and get this in the dip so we can get it clean, because you know me, it's not going to take very long to rewire that thing and to get the caps replaced, because I'm going to do it all in one shot. Let me get my sucky tool. What was that? Empty it. See if we can get a better job out of that. Yeah. Yeah. You think that may not be a very much solder, and it's really not, but whenever you hit it with a blast of air, it looks like there's quite a bit there. And you have to take and empty you have to take and flush your toilet once in a while and get all the accumulated stuff on the inside back on the outside. Okay, so clean the bowl again. So now let me get a there we go. Can you see? Hopefully you can. Okay, let me just double check. Okay, it looks okay. Alright, so these look like they're kind of wound the other way. So we pull that there. Now these wires here are a lot more forgiving than the other ones because they will allow you to manipulate it without messing the doggone things all up. And thank God they used solid wire instead of braided. Well, it is braided. Okay, my bad. Let's get these here straightened out. There we go. Okay. Now, those are all the ones that are connected up here on this side. That is, if I remember correctly, if you're looking at this thing as you're looking at it, the right side would be the left side one trimmer will be the oscillator, and the one right next to it on the right would be the antenna trimmer, and that would be for the first one here. This one here, this push rod here is going to be for your surf the dial. This is not going to be a preset. This is going to push it in and engages this set of contacts right here so that it ties into the tuning on the connects up both the oscillator and the tuner. All these other ones here are for presets. So this one here would be for number 5. From this side, if you look at it from the front, this would be the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one for the surfing the dial. So if you turn that around, this would be number 5. This pair right here would be number 5. This pair here would be for number 4. This pair here would be 3, 2, and 1. And each one has a specific frequency range that it will dial in. So on your left side you would set the lowest frequencies, moving higher and higher and higher. And I believe the paperwork for this radio tells you what those frequencies are. Frequency limits are. So now, what we've got disconnected here, since these were all done here, This is the ones that were disconnected. This one, skip this one, skip this one, skip this one, and blah, 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 blah. Now, those were all the oscillator connections. Notice that it's the first one. The one on the left, oscillator. This one here, oscillator. That one there, oscillator. Now, on this side of the switching network is going to be your antenna trimmers. So keep that in mind. It looks like the wire is different. So you got a white with a red hash on all the oscillator wires that go to the underside, and all white. I'm assuming that's white with a black hash that is all antenna. It goes on the top side of the push button assembly. So we're gonna brush those a little bit and get the ickiness off of them, so that we can okay, I think I got my thing cleaned. So now let's do this, what we did on the other side. This one here is going to be, we're going to clean these up. This is for the first button there, for the surf button. So yeah, we're getting it good now. Oh, this one's gonna have to be a double sucker. And this one here. Okay, that is going to hopefully give you an opportunity to get this stuff unraveled. Now you see why I like using a gun instead of the thing, because you can trigger it and everything instead of always keeping your iron hot. You can use your spongy onesie to keep it cooled down in between uses, because as you can see, I think these particular guns here have a 25% duty cycle on them. And I keep the hammer down a lot of times when I'm doing desoldering and taking apart connections. A pencil soldering iron is just not it. Use them on circuit boards. You can use them if you want, if that's what you're used to. But you can see the rate that I work at, and it's sometimes, you know, when I got my bearings right and I've done my homework and everything, I don't go shopping. Shopping is taboo. You don't shop when you don't got lots of money. So I know what I want, I know where it's at, I go there and I get it, and I get the heck out of there. I don't want to take time to go through and make comparisons with this and that. I got a job to do, let's get it done and move on. So let your wife go shopping, but make sure she's on a debit card, not a credit card. So anyway, we're going to do another cleanup of these lugs over here. That's for the surfing button, and we'll get those cleaned up, and then we're going to toss this thing into the dip. So let's go ahead and back these mounting screws out of there. Out of there. There we go. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. So now we're gonna set this aside. We're gonna take and brush lightly a little ooze on it, and then we'll brush it with a stiffy brush, and then hit these lightly. Fortunately, these aren't really rusted up. Some of them have been rusted really bad. That depends on whether or not them Mises get up on top of this doggone thing and want to rain on somebody's parade. And I'm not talking about clear water. I'm talking about yellow water. So we'll put that over there, and what we'll do is we will do an eject on this. See if we got enough. Yeah, do that. Yeah. Let's hit this thing again. Sorry for being in the way. Now, you may want to be a little cautious with these lugs, because there's not a lot of meat there on the lug itself where the eyelet connects to it. Let's put these back where they belong. So once you get it down to this point of this extent, you can elect to use a soldering iron on it instead of soldering gun, you got all your wire loose and you got most of the solder off. So you can hit that with a pencil soldering iron and remove whatever little bit of wiring that might still be there after snipping. This side over here is pretty good. That is that. Come on, you frickus. Yeah. Yeah, I got the picture. Let's screw him up again, man. This time it's on camera. Yeah. You gotta watch out for those. You gotta watch out for those demons. They will love doing all kinds of rotten, dirty, nasty things to you when everybody's looking. So, let's see. Come on. There you go. Now we will. Oi. There we go. I win. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to get me a. I got this two-step step ladder as a stool. Okay, there's that. Did I get this side? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Okay, so this is going into the dip. Dip. So, hang on, we're gonna have some more stuff. Alright. We got moved on to this volume control. There is no way to get your deoxit fader, Darth fader, into this hot. No chance. Now, well, I guess you could go through here and work it that way, but I elected to go ahead and open it up because I thought maybe these here were holes on the front side, or maybe these eyelets would allow anything through, but they don't go through. So I opened it up and sprayed it with some goopals and worked it around and around. Well, not around and around, but back and forth, up and down, around and around. Did I say that? And got her pretty much cleared up. So we'll double check it before we put it back in battle to make sure that it will function properly. So we're going to take and put the tabs back down. And I'm sure one of these things was I believe it was this one. You might want to leave it straight because it's the key for that hole in the mount. So we'll push that down in there, down there. Oh, Rika. Second break. Buka Pika. There we go. So now we got that cleaned up and ready to go back whenever it's called a pond. So now, what else have we got to do? The IF cans. Now you see me do the IF cans before in a couple of other videos. Recent videos, I should say. Oh, a thing about these grommets. Hang on a minute, and let me run to the store. All right. Circle K was in stock. Now these here are pretty much the same thing as those there. These here are really soft. I mean, these aren't soft, but you'll find some that are really still pliable and everything. And I mean, these will even work on those for these that go in the tower there that the push button assembly mounts to. And I'm not sure, but you can get these from Renovated Radios and possibly from Radio Days and everything. And I don't know, they sell them, I don't know, 3 or 4 at a time, maybe two or four at a time. And I don't recall exactly what, but some of the electronic stores, I mean, you'll pay a premium for these. Not these. These. I mean, these are what they offer is a close match to these, and they're similar in color and they're similar in softness. And these here are stout. I mean, I used to get them at Ace, but a lot of times I'd go in there and they'd be out of these. They have everything else, but these here they wouldn't have. So I got these at McMaster Car. You can order them. I think I got a link in my operation video in the video description McMaster car for these things. You can get them. I get them in a bag of 50, or a bag of 50. I get them as a bag of 50, and I think it's around 20 bucks or something like that, which is a hell of a lot easier. And you always have these. This particular radio uses 2, 4, and 4 on the thing. It uses 8. Why did I get 7? Oh, I got 8. It uses 8 of these particular kinds. So you can see right away that, you know, if you need 8 from Radio Days or Renovated Radios or even Ace, you're going to pay a little bit more for them. And that's the reason why I guess some of the restorers choke on having to, well, it's only half broken, so I think we can still manage it. Yeah, right. So, we got that. We got the other thing done. Oh, I gotta get this bracket in the dip, and then we're gonna start doing on this. But I'm not gonna put you through that punishment. And then I gotta grind those what's left of those grommets off the mounting thing, the upper mounts. So, and I think that's pretty much things except for the IF cans. So I'm going to think about that a little more and see whether or not I want to video that one. Since both the first and second IF are 5-wire IF cans, I might go ahead and video it just for your viewing pleasure. So hang in there. You'll see it if I do, and you won't see it if I don't. So thanks for hanging in there. All right, back again for more punishment. All right, so what we're going to do now, we've cleaned up the basket on the speaker, and we touched up all the little wackadoos on the cone, front and back. So now what we're going to do is we're going to tie into the existing leads into the Philco. So it's a yellow, I think, and black. So we're going to do the black lead first. We're going to come to hither and bend that get my trusty tool here, my curling tool. Okay, now we will take that and bend that around there, a turn, nip off the excess. There it is. Yeah, you gotta watch out for contingencies such as that. They go where you don't want them to go. So now we're gonna go ahead and everything is pretend. I'm not pretending, I'm pretending. This wire might look small, but I think it's about the same diameter as the existing, but it's copper, not. And I don't know if the original is copper or it's just tinned copper or dirty copper. I didn't do it, you see. Okay, so let's take this and give that a little straightening out there. Put that, I got a little nipple there. There we go. Now we will alrighty. There we go. Now there's that. Now these here wires, they can get pretty stiff. So if you don't want to continue cracking the insulation portion on back towards where you don't want it to go, give it a little heat and she'll start to bend all right on it for you. But don't cook it because it will catch fire. So now we'll do the yellow. We'll get at least one good one around there. And now we will solder that connection. Okay, and we will give it some tubular man. What in the donkey pucky? I'm gonna have to take those burrs off the end of that wire. I didn't get it as close as I thought I got it. Okay, now there we come. There we go. Now, I think I can use some disc. This is my 3-to-1. And let's put this. I recently bought some 4-to-1. And I think I bought it in 3/4 diameter, inside diameter. That's pretty big stuff, but it'll go down to, it's supposed to go down to like an 1/8. Okay. Let's get this. Woo, yeah, hot, 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 hot. It's hot, hot, hot. Now, what we'll do is Sorry. This is the way down. So what we'll do is we will spin that on around. And I don't think that thing is gonna hold very good to that tape unless I scruffy it up a little bit. Now what we're going to do is we're going to braid its hair. There's that. Sorry if I'm out of frame. Sometimes this stuff you gotta inchworm it along. I don't think that's going to work. It looks like it will, but it won't. This is good for one lead. So we'll forget about that. And I don't think I have anything other than this stuff, which is I don't know what this is. I think it's 1/4 inch. But the reason why I want to do this is because I don't want this, since this goes down through the gaposis in the chassis, I don't want it to accidentally get caught on anything with a sharp edge or a burr on it. And until you use this enough, it takes a little bit of getting used to. Alright, and then I'll just have to trim back here to get to my black lead. The black lead goes just, oh, it's right there. So maybe I can go up a little bit more on this and not have to worry too much about and the black lead is right there. So now what I do is shorten it up a little bit. Yeah, this stuff it wants to go everywhere when you cut it. So now that I got that, I'm going to need something a little larger. Let's see what I got in my 3 to 1. I'm not sure. I haven't used this larger size. 3 to 1. It's supposed to recovered diameter 6. I don't know what that is. 3/4. So I want to take and put a band around the end. Hopefully you're seeing everything okay. Let's see if this shrinks down some. Yeah, be careful if you're going to use a light. You can use a heat gun on the thing, I guess, but you're going to be heating everything. If you hit this with direct you hit this braid stuff with direct flame, you're gonna burn through it. Okay, so what we will do, we will take and get that thing over into position. Let me get maybe some stuff out here. You guys? Ever since I put that darn fountain in out there for the birds, every life form you can think of is coming around and taking their stuff at it. You know, I really thought this thing here was the ticket. But it doesn't look like it's going to be. I can't even get it to click once. So what we will do is we will just curl it around there, and we will put a double of. Alright everyone, welcome back. Phone shut down earlier, and I don't know if it was from the heat or whatever. It was pushing 100 in there. It's pushing 102 approximately right now. I still got my little fan going. Hopefully you can hear all right. We managed to get a tie on this thing so we could keep it from moving around all over the place. We got that locked down. We're getting ready to close this up here. Alright everyone, I had a glitch with my phone. I think I filled up memory, and it just kicked off on me right in the middle of the speaker, what we were doing here with the speaker. And all I was going to do is put this shrink tube on the end of it here and let these wires stick out, and get this braided stuff wrapped, and we're going to put that over there. This is all cleaned up, and we got it nice and clean. We got the base for the tuner cleaned up. We got the kefir fracas push button assembly all nice and shiny. So there's that. The wafer switch for the band selection is nice and clean. Look at those contacts. We got the lamp sockets cleaned up. We are going to replace the wiring later. Here is the rear bracket. The rear bracket for the push button assembly and trimmers. Here is I still got to get some lube on that. I took out the screw and the mica wafer so that we didn't have a problem with it. I do have mica here that I can use that fits most all trimmers and whatever I need it for. So there's that. That's going to get the wheel for the tuner is ready to go. The ferrules are cleaned up. This here, it goes up here in these two ends here. Those are what fastens onto the front panel, the backer wood. What else did I do? Oh yeah, I did do the volume control and the tuning shaft for the thing. We'll show you a little something that I do on this barrel here. when we go to put it back together. Yeah, watch out for that little sunky, wonky thingy there when you pull that shaft out, because it will come out and you'll lose it and you'll never find it again. So that's the one. That's the one that goes in the back there on this thing. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get this. I don't think we're going to need to do anything with this as far as refinishing. I just want to make sure that there's no burrs on the edge of this, because this is the track that the pointer rides on between these towers. So anyway, it is still Thursday. It's in the evening. It's about 5:30. So we've been out here a good portion of the day, except for when my phone went down. I had to go in and unload it. I think it's time for me to get an upgrade for my phone. I like doing my stuff in high definition, 1080p. I'd like to do some 4K, but I think probably what I'm going to do is probably get a regular camera that does 4K, if I can find one that's reasonable, because an iPhone 10 is a little out of the way. I only got 32 gig on this phone. I should get one that's 256 gig, but they're still over 300 bucks. So anyway, I can deal with this until for the meantime. Tomorrow we're going to tomorrow morning we're the airline, the 04 BR 729 is out of here. Somebody purchased it today. So I still got the other airline back there sitting on the table. So we're going to get it boxed up tomorrow for a Saturday shipment. So anyway, hope you guys had a good, enjoyable day today. Didn't work too hard. We're going to take and pretty much put a cap on it right now, and we'll start again in the morning sometime. So thanks for watching, thanks for hanging in there with me, and thank you for your comments. I really enjoy those, even though I don't respond to a lot of them, unless I'm goaded into responding, but I will respond, I promise. Have a good evening.